let's start with today's class. Good morning, everyone. And so today we are going to talk about birthday gifts. Okay?
Yes.
So, you know what? Today the question is, how do you choose birthday gifts? How do you do it? Because I think that it is sometimes confusing and difficult. But guess what?
Difficult.
For everything, we are going to introduce to each other. So I would like you to tell us your name, who you are, what you do, where you're from. I would start with myself. Well, first of all, my name is Maggie Argot. I am Mexican. I live in Mexico State, exactly in Ecatepec, but I am a good person with my hand on fire, cross my heart. And well, I am an English teacher and I'm very happy to be with you today. And so my victim today is Berta.
Good
Berta,
morning. Good morning, everybody.
morning.
Well, okay. My name is Berta Vasquez. I live in Xochimilco, and I understand this is very difficult place to live because there is a lot of holidays and there is a lot of special. How do you say fiestas? Uh,
Holiday party,
local
local
parties.
celebrations.
Yes, and that is very difficult to live here sometimes, but it is a nice place. Also,
Uh,
um,
yes.
I am a geographer, and I work at the Institute of Astronomy. Um, and I have here my pet, who
Hey,
is playing here with us. This is
so
Nia.
gorgeous.
Say hello, everybody.
That's great. Thank you very much. Is
You're
a
welcome.
she? A she or a he?
Ah, it is she, Nia.
Hey, that's
Is
beautiful.
his name.
All right, thank you very much.
You're
Berta, please
welcome.
tell me, who's your victim? Who's next?
We can select choose Diana Cadenas.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
Diana Cadenas. Good morning, everyone. I'm Diana Cadenas. I'm living in Nuevo León. I'm
Wow.
29 years old. I'm not working right now, and I had been studying American English for about 2 years, and I started studying pedagogy a few months ago. So I decided to enroll this course in order to speak English better and be able to interview candidates when I work as a recruiter for a human resources company by July.
Wow, hey, that's great. Thank you very much, Diana. That's it. Diana,
Thank you.
who's your victim?
Marisol Flores.
Okay, thank you.
Hello,
You're welcome.
everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can listen to you
Yes.
perfectly.
Okay, thank you. Welcome. My name is Marisol Flores. I live in Coyoacán. I am 38 years old. I like my profession. I am teacher, a preschool teacher, and work in Ciudad Universitaria. So it's very orgullosa. I
Proud. I'm
am
very proud.
proud about that. I have two kids. I love it, and I don't know uh, more information. I'm very nervous in this
Don't
moment.
worry.
Sorry, it's my first chat, and it's important for me retomar
To retake.
to take information about the English because I hate English. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry. You know what? Something that I would like to share with you is that this is okay. It is a class, but no, I don't think it is a class because it is a talk that we have with friends. So
Okay.
the objective of this class is to help you to have fluency, to have confidence, of course. So don't worry about anything. Whenever we know that we are being assessed, that we are being evaluated, we
Okay.
really lose fluency. And so the main objective of this class is that you construct fluency, confidence, and so don't worry. Of course, I will be giving you feedback whenever I see that you have some error, some very frequent error that we have to correct. Of course, I am
Okay.
going to mark to you. But if it is not necessary, I won't interrupt you. It is very clear for me that when we are speaking and somebody is constantly interrupting, it is not only bothering, annoying, but also it prevents you from having fluency because you are thinking all of the time what exactly you have to say, and that's not comfortable. Of course, you are not going to be fluent, less confident. So don't worry.
Thank you, teacher.
You worry. Okay. And thank you very much, Marisol. So, do you agree if we listen to Alejandra?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Alex, hello.
Thanks.
Hi, good morning. I'm Alexandra. I'm here because I want to learn to speak English. Uh, in, I'm from Coyoacán and I study a PhD in mathematics right now. And I'm an online teacher at UNADM and teacher of UNAM. I'm really nervous
Yeah, don't be
because
nervous.
I don't speak very well.
No, it's okay. You know what? Here in this kind of courses, it happens two things. First of all, this situation of speaking English to anybody strange, somebody that we don't know. And of course, we are not pretty sure because we hesitate about what we have to do, if it is correct or not. But this issue of being talking to the computer, for me, it was a mess. It was pain in the neck for being used to be speaking to my computer. I couldn't focus at first, but it was kind of like 1 week. After that time, I was really happy to be working by this mean because it is so comfortable and so user friendly. So don't worry. And you know what? It is going to be so fun. So
Thank you.
let's start with today's topic that is birthday gifts. We are supposed to be listening to a video, but guess what? The quality of the video was not very good, and so I couldn't play it for you. Ismael, welcome. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Excellent. You know what? We are introducing to each other, and you're missing. Why don't you tell us who you are, what you do, where you're from? Ismael, hello.
Hello, can you repeat me, please?
Oh yes, of course. Could you tell us, could you talk to us who you are, what you do, where you live?
Yeah. Uh, Good morning. My name is Ismael Garcia. I am from Chetumal, Quintana Roo. I am 15 years old. I am working in government state. I like to see movies, or I like watching movies. This is
Hey,
all.
that's great. I'm sorry. It's okay. Continue, please. I'm sorry, Ismail, I interrupted you, but not. I feel that you are nervous, but no,
Yeah,
don't be nervous.
it
It is something
it is
so, yes.
yeah, it is my first class. I am very nervous.
Ah, no, don't worry. I was talking about this and I said to the girls that at first it is really difficult and it is not so easy to get used to do it. But whenever you get it, it's piece of cake. So don't worry. You know what? I have always thought that this is a double course because first of all, it helps us to develop our fluency or um, eh, eh, confidence. Yes, and we are getting used also to manage this kind of communication that it's really innovative. It's so nice. And you know what? I think that this is the future for education. A time ago, long time ago, we used to be working with a teacher in front of us to go to a classroom to spend some money on transportation, on food, and in some other things, some materials. We were used also to spend time in our commute to the school. And now we don't do it. We don't spend any time, neither time nor money, because you are at home, I am at home, and we have communication. And this is magical because we are from very different parts of Mexico, and we have some students also from abroad. For example, we have some students from Ecuador, from Guatemala, Sweden, United States. So it is wonderful. I think that this is a great opportunity not only for learning how to speak English, but also for knowing about uses, customs, language, food, everything about other parts of the world and other parts of Mexico. So enjoy. This is going to be wonderful. All right. So look at this. The video that I was talking to you about was saying some tips for giving the accurate gift. They mentioned at first that whenever we give gifts, we give presents for birthday, for Christmas, for any occasion, we yes, Diana, please tell me.
Yeah, I can hear a little bit because I'm hearing a dog's barking.
It's okay.
Yes.
You know what? Whenever we have this problem that we have some pets, or sometimes our family is watching television or kids are playing, it can be a little bothering for the others because we can listen everything that happens
Yeah.
in your house. So if you are not going to speak, you are not going to participate, we can turn our microphones off. Whenever you want to
Yes.
participate, you raise your hand virtually and open your, well, turn on your microphone and then use it. But yes, you can do it. If it is not necessary to have the microphone on, put it off. So there's no problem. And it is recommendable. All right. Well, I was talking to you about this situation of giving gifts. And in the video, they mentioned that when we want to give any gift, it's a little selfish from ourselves because we are waiting for a reward. What we want to see and to listen is that the person who receives the gift is wondered with the gift that we gave them. And we expect to see expressions like, oh my gosh, thank you very much. And if the person doesn't do or doesn't say those expressions, then we can feel annoyed. We can feel disappointed. And so Uh, they mention also that our issue is to give. What they are going to do when they receive is not our problem. So we shouldn't expect people to be very, really thankful. And they gave 3 tips. First of all, we can be assertive and we can ask the person if he or she would like to receive something, what they would like to receive. No, for example, guess what, Berta? I am going to give you a birthday present, but I would like you to tell me what you would like to receive. What do you want me to give you? No, that's to be assertive. The second one could be, well, some people consider this a little cold, but it is really good to give money. No, to say, guess what? I want you to have something that you would really like. So I give you some money so that you can buy whatever you may like. But some people think that this is not nice, that this is not only cold, but even unpolite, because it may be received like you didn't take time for selecting a nice present, that you don't know the person enough for selecting a good job, a good gift. But well, in my personal opinion, I think that this is to be very assertive. And the third tip is to give a small detail: flowers, chocolates, um, any card, something that you know that everybody like. And so please tell me, what's your opinion? Alexandra, what's your opinion about these tips?
Uh, uh, okay. I think that I when I give a birthday gift, I prefer to if I know the people or the person, I say, "What do you want?" or "What are your interests?" Or I think that a gift is very personal, and if I do with love, then they have to be there have to be special or significant for the person that I give the gift.
Aha, that's great. I totally agree with you. Okay, so please, Alexandra, tell me who's next.
Berta,
Thank you very much.
I can you hear me? Could
Yes.
you? Okay, because I turn off the what do you say the ay, ¿cómo dices el sonido? The sound?
The sound, it's
Yeah,
okay.
okay. I agree with you, teacher, because I think when if we want to give a present, but we want the other person enjoy it, because I think this is the reason, because we want to give a present, because we want the other person feels fine. I think then I think we have to make some research to know what the other person likes, what the other person prefer. Then we can choose a good present, I think.
That's it. You know what? I was thinking not only to ask directly to the person, but you can ask that information to anybody who knows very well the person, somebody very close to that person. You're right. I agree with you. All right, Berta, who's your victim?
Um, I cannot see all the list of the person. I see only Marisol and Diana. It's okay. I don't see the
Ah,
others.
ah,
I cannot see the others.
okay, so here we are:
I don't know.
Marisol, Alexandra, Diana, Ismael.
Okay, Ismael. I
Thank
will
you.
choose Ismael.
Okay, thank you. Ismael, hello. Ismael, don't leave me alone. Don't sleep. Don't go. You know what? Maybe Ismael is having some problems with his microphone. Um, why don't we listen to Diana?
Okay.
Yes? All
Yes.
right, thank you.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so what's your opinion, Diana, about these tips?
Okay. Uh, I rather I rather give presents to my nephews, relatives, or friends of mine than people who I don't know.
You know what? You're right. It is a little complicated sometimes because when you don't know the person, it is
Yeah.
difficult to know what they would like. And of course, to have the confidence for giving them money, it is more complicated. All right.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Let's go to the next image. Here we have some exponents of vocabulary that could be very useful when talking about gifts. Please do me a favor. There is a tool that says anotar. Can you find it? You are going to have some options. In the options, you are going to find anotar or a little pencil. If you click on it, you are going to see a submenu that says texto, dibujar, estampar, spotlight. With these tools, you can interact in the screen. For example, with texto, you can write.
Sorry, teacher. Sorry, I can hear clear. I
Ah,
don't know what
okay.
happened.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Mm.
Yes, whenever we click on anotar, it is going to appear a submenu. And so with this submenu, you can write, for example, I am using the tool texto. You can write in the screen, or with dibujar, you can highlight some words. With estampar, you can use also some nice designs uh, so that you let me see in the screen what you want to say or what you want to stress. There is also a nice arrow in spotlight, and so that you show me what's the word that you would like to talk about. All right, so have you already found it?
Sorry, teacher. I need a comment about the topic. El anterior tema.
The last topic.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry. The last topic about the gifts. Can I?
Yes, of course.
Okay, thank you. In my personal opinion, I prefer ask, what do you need to the other person?
Uh-huh.
In my personal opinion, I chose a handcraft gift. I love gifts about handcraft. But what happened with the other person? It's very difficult to choose. So maybe it's important to ask about the other person. What is your preference? Sorry, I need to speak about that.
No,
So,
it's okay. You know what? Thank you very much. Maybe we didn't ask it to you, but yes, of course, it was necessary also that you participate. And you know what? It was very assertive also. I agree with you. All
Thank you.
right. Sometimes we give things that could be very fancy, but there are some other gifts that could be necessary. And to ask what you need is to be very assertive. Now, maybe the other person will tell you, no, 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 don't worry, I don't need anything. But of course, there are going to be some people who would say, Thank you very much. You know what? I would like to receive a sweater or a pair of pants. I don't know. No, that would be very assertive, I think. All right. So let's continue with this image. So would you like to use any of these words so that you would do any sentences? For example, I don't know. I want to talk about the word clothing. Here it is. I am going to highlight it so that you can identify it. Here I am. Here it is, clothing. Okay. So what I want to say about clothing is that clothing is a very nice option when you want to give a gift. But it is difficult because sometimes we don't know the exact size of the person, the color that they like, the style that they prefer. So it's nice but difficult. Okay, my victim is Ismael. Ismael, hello. I guess that Ismael is having problems. Why don't we listen to Marisol?
Hi again. Uh, I choose maybe shoes. It's a good gift, but it's difficult calculated size. No, I can see the person. I can walk. One moment, please. Ah, yeah. Sorry, it's my kid. Um, I maybe a credit shop, a card about that. For example, mm, 1,000 pesos in a card and give that, and the person choose what is the correct gift about that, and you want prefer about that. Maybe other possibility, handcraft.
That's it. You know what you said? You talked about a gift card, maybe a credit card or a gift card. It
Maybe a
is.
gift card. Uh-huh.
I have an experience about a gift card. My sister gave a gift card for my mother for her birthday, and she went to Comercial Mexicana in that time, and my mother bought some things, some items for her store. She bought tuna fish, sardine, milk, and my sister was very angry. She was disappointed because she wanted my mom to buy some clothes or some makeup. And she said, I didn't give you the card for buying food. But my mommy answered, and I think that she was very clear and very assertive. And she said, you know what? You gave me the money. I thought that I could use the money however I would need or I would like. I think that, yes, if she wanted to buy it, that was her money, that was her gift. And
Yes, absolutely. It's correct. No, it's her money, and she um, take a decision about what is the good idea to do that.
yeah, she could have made any decision. It was
Yeah,
on her.
it's their own decision.
Aha, that's it. All right. Marisol, please tell me, who's your victim?
Diana, please.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
I gave a gift card to my sister too, and she didn't buy something for her. She bought clothing for her kid, and I told her, why do you buy something to to your baby? the gift card was for you, not for him. But when women are moms, they think a lot of about their kids and not them.
Yeah, that's it. You're pretty right. We mummies don't think about ourselves. We think about our babies. And I can't be wearing a new sweater if my boy doesn't have new shoes. So we can't think about the possibility of having something new if my baby doesn't have something new also. So it's a little complicated, but you're right. You're totally right. Ismail, I saw your message. You are having problems with your microphone, but don't worry. Guess what? If you have problems with the microphone, write in the chat your responses, and we can also work by that way. So don't worry. Have your participations by the chat. All right? It's the same. I will be reading you, and it's gonna be, well, there it is going to be your participation. All right? Excellent. So thank you very much, Diana. So who's first? Who's next, I mean?
Well, Rodrigo
Okay, thank you very much, Rodrigo.
Lopez.
Welcome. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Hey, that's great. Rodrigo, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us who you are, what you do, where you're from?
Okay, I am Fides Rodrigo. Um, I work uh, um, in area of IT. Um, I have 39. Um, uh, well, I'm sleepy.
It's okay, don't
Sorry.
worry. It's Saturday. Yeah, and so guess what? We are talking today about gifts. And we are talking about how difficult or how easy it could be for you to give a gift to anyone. So, what about you? Is it difficult for you to select something for somebody else? Rodrigo,
Sorry.
hello.
Sorry.
It's
Excuse me.
okay.
Could you repeat, please?
Oh, yes, of course. So we are talking about how difficult or how easy it could be for you to give any gift, to select any gift for anyone. What about you? Is it difficult or easy?
Um, Sometimes it's difficult.
Why?
Um, because I am sometimes um, how do you say the indeciso?
I can't decide.
I can't decide. Thank you.
All right, that's very good. We were giving also some tips on how to be assertive and maybe ask to the person uh, what he or she needs, or maybe to give money or a gift card, something like that. So would you give money to anybody? Rodrigo, hello.
Sorry, I am some difficult.
The question was if you would give money to anybody as a gift.
Um, Excuse me, I don't understand.
Let's suppose that it's my birthday, and you say, I don't know what I could give to Maggie. So I decided to give her money. What do you think about it?
I think. Perdón, no entendí la pregunta, discúlpeme.
No, it's okay, don't worry. Into Spanish, si de repente no sabes qué regalar, ¿le darías dinero a alguna persona?
Ok. Ok. No lo acostumbro.
Why?
Well, I never try it.
That's okay. You know what? Sometimes it is difficult to
Uh-huh.
decide to give money to a person, even whenever we know them very well. It's like, well, here in Mexico, we don't have that use very much. It is a little more American that people say, why not? Let's be assertive, let's be sincere, no? Let's give money. But here in Mexico, it's like, no,
More
it's
difficult.
difficult. Yeah, that's it. All right, let's go to the next image. Here we are. Okay, so you know what? Yesterday it was Saint Valentine, and uh, I don't know. It's also a special time for giving gifts. You know what? I would like to tell you something. Some people like very much metallic balloons. They are beautiful, they are fancy, gorgeous. But when you travel by subway, it is very dangerous. I don't
Yes.
know why, if it is the pressure, if it is the temperature, or the electric current that there's in the subway, but those balloons explode. Yesterday I went to the offices in Xochimilco, and I had to travel by subway. And when I was in subway Hidalgo in Mexico City, some balloons exploded. So there was a lot of gas and smoke into the station of the subway. So the service of the subway stopped. So it wouldn't work for, I think, I don't know, maybe half an hour. So there were bunches, really bunches of people waiting for the service to continue. It was a chaos. And when I finally had the opportunity for getting on the subway, we went in the middle of the tunnel from Tlatelolco to La Raza. And guess what? Some more balloons exploded again. And so we were stopped in the middle of the tunnel, full of smoke everywhere, and no electric light. The service stopped, and it was really scary. We were really nervous, scared, tired. Everything happened in that moment. And I couldn't imagine ever that it was because of the metallic balloons. But curiously, some hours before, I saw a post on Facebook that was saying about that. Don't have metallic balloons in the subway. And I said, oh my, why can't people understand it? Why they didn't pay attention? But yes, I lived what happened. All right, so I'm sorry, I needed to talk about it because I had a trauma. Oh, so tell me, what do you like to give in Saint Valentine? What do you prefer giving to anybody so special? What about you, Berta?
About if I like?
Yeah,
the
if
San
you want.
Valentine's?
Yep.
Well, I think I am old because I these days I really don't like so much.
No,
but
I don't think you are old. I think that you are a practical person.
but I want to talk about my son. He yesterday from
Received.
received
Received.
received from his girlfriend a very pretty penguin. How do you say
Oh,
peluche? How
a
do you say
pet. Puppet.
pet?
A puppet.
Puppet?
Uh-huh.
Okay, okay. Puppet? No, a penguin of puppet.
A penguin puppet.
Very, very pretty.
Oh.
I want to I wanted yesterday to show you because I had this in
Uh-huh.
my iMac room, but today I haven't.
Oh
But
my.
it was really pretty, and I thought that for the young people, maybe this is very emotive this day. But I think for me, it's nothing special.
That's it. All right. Thank you very much, Berta.
You're welcome.
Who's your victim?
Okay, we can try with Marisol.
All right. Thank you.
You're
Hi
welcome.
again. Hi again.
Oh, sorry.
I prefer maybe flowers, and especially rose or orchidea. It's the same term in orchidea in English. I don't know.
Or check.
Orchid. Okay. In my case, yesterday I received more chocolates because my students uh, choose this, and it's very comfort when he or she comes to the class and give me a hug, and it's very comfortable when I can see and I can how do you say Santi?
Feel.
Feel the hug. So I
Uh-huh.
prefer that.
And that's so beautiful.
Yes, yes.
All right.
So I prefer, yes, hugs and flowers.
Uh-huh. That's beautiful. Right.
Yes.
Thank you, Marisol. Marisol, who's your victim?
Rodrigo, please.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. I am well. I give to my um, how do you think? How do you say esposa?
Wife.
Wife. Sorry. I give to my wife some flowers, chocolates, and some figures of puppet
Mm-hmm. Some
uh,
puppets.
puppets. Okay, some puppets. Yesterday, because I don't have money, only my love.
Wow, that's beautiful. You know what? I think that that is the most important.
Yeah, yeah, yes. I try to to this mm, s- Valentine. S- um, sorry, I don't remember some words.
No,
Words.
it's okay.
Sorry. Trato, perdón, siempre de ser un tanto distinto, ¿no?
Uh-huh. You try to
Sorry.
be different.
Different. Thanks.
My pleasure. Yeah, that's it. Excellent. Thank you very much, Rodrigo. So, who's your victim?
Oh, I don't. Oh, let me see, please.
Oh, yes, of course.
is my victim is Ismael Garcia.
Excellent, thank you. Ismael is having problems with his microphone, but he is participating by the chat.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
so Ismael, we wait for your participation about Saint Valentine. You know what? For me, it is very interesting to know what men like to receive, because we know that men gives, but what do you like to receive? What about you, Ismael? What about you, Rodrigo? What do you like to receive on Saint Valentine's Day?
Um, well, I like to receive surprises. I don't like only in specific. Uh, Regularly, my wife give me a love dinner, um, t-shirts. Well, it's um, variado. Sorry,
Yeah, it's variable.
variable. Thanks.
That's it. All right, thank you very much. What do
Thanks.
you think, Rodrigo, about listening to Alexandra? Yeah, do you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Thank you. Alexandra, what do you like to
Thank you.
give and to receive?
Um, I'm agree with Berta. I don't like the day, but if I have to, uh, mm, I give him or her a cup of chocolate. Well, a cup with chocolates, maybe
Mm,
a CD, music CD, or a DVD. I love music and movies, so I prefer that. And um, I buy gifts for my dogs. That's what I do.
hey, that's great. You know what?
Yes.
You made me remember that in this Christmas, I was so thankful with my cats for their company because they are with me all of the time. And so I decided to give them a Christmas gift. So I bought a can of sardine. That's something that they really enjoy. And I opened the can, I give them one can each other, and so they really enjoyed him. So I think that they said
Yes.
thank you. Of course, they only said meow, but I think that it meant thank you.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So Alexandra, who's your victim?
Um, I think that Diana.
Thank you.
Okay. I agree with you guys. I don't like Valentine's Day, and I told my husband a few days ago that I like to eat uh, Carlos Quinto chocolates, and yesterday he gave me a box of chocolates, and that's fun. Um, the truth is that I don't like giving presents to my husband because he is so different than me. He likes very expensive stuff like Apple's phones, watches, bikes, and others. And I prefer cheap stuff.
You know
We
what?
are so different.
Yeah.
His preferences are different than mine.
And it is very difficult when it happens something like that. You know what? It happened similar, something so similar to me with my father. When he was alive, he liked to receive very expensive gifts, and I couldn't buy them. So I preferred to sing him some songs and to prepare breakfast or something like that in his birthday or in Father's Day, but not to buy anything because he was so difficult to please. But well,
Yeah.
anyway, I showed him that I loved him very much. All right. Well, you know what? I think that we could be talking for a long time about this wonderful topic, but unfortunately, our time is over. But I wait to see you next class at the same time next week by the same classroom, and have a very wonderful weekend. Thank you very much for your attendance, your attention, and of course, of your wonderful participation. Thank you very much and have a very good day.
Thank
Have a
you,
very good
teacher.
weekend.
Thanks,
Thank
teacher,
you.
for your attentions. And in this moment, I don't have nervous.
Excellent. That was the goal.
Yes, thank you. Thank you,
thank,
guys. It's
thank
a
you.
Thank you
pleasure.
too.
Have a good
Bye.
Bye.
weekend. Bye.
Thank you.